Movement is already starting, guys and girls, and those young boys and girls. The US Army are already coming over to the UK, getting ready to defend the UK, getting ready to be putting up missiles and stuff in the army bases. Hold on a second. I've had too much water, you see, so it's needed a bit of a minute to think. What I was saying was, they're bringing out these bomber fighter planes that just come over to the UK. They're probably putting the army bases. They need to make more army bases available, just in case of an attack on the UK from Russia. More police stations need to be alerted, and especially the Parliament needs to be known and notified that more things are going to be kicking off. Worse than the gangs that are out there facing the police, and the police facing the gangs, and the army facing other army people. But it's definitely coming. It may come like a thief in the night, as they say in the Bible. It may come sooner than you think. That's why more people need to be alert and stockpile more. I don't think this is just a scaremongering message. Some people may think it's just a load of rubbish. Probably could be. Or a load of bullshit. Well, they could probably agree with that as well. But like I say, guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, it's best to be safe than sorry and prepared at all. If you're prepared, then you know what you're doing. But the thing is, there's something coming on the horizon, as we all know. And if Ukraine loses the war with Russia, then it will come here. Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales. Then NATO will have to come over and help us. Or they may just give us weapons and let us fight the war with Russia amongst ourselves. But we haven't got an army, so what we're going to do. We've helped out Ukraine, so will Ukraine come here, and many other soldiers that may come over to England to help us, like France, Germany, Sweden is part of NATO, so you see NATO in the sky, basically Sweden on the ground. You'll see it's going to all kick off. NATO in tanks, NATO on the ground, NATO jumping out parachutes in the UK, all of NATO on boats, helicopters, jets. That's why more jets are going in the sky. If you guys and girls and boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, have noticed that you hear more aeroplanes in the sky, army aeroplanes, helicopters, because they're getting prepared for a war. You're starting to hear aeroplanes that are in the skies, and this is no joke, and you may think it's funny. You're hearing like loud aeroplanes in the skies at 3 in the morning. Yeah, I don't mean planes that people are taking people to other countries and dropping them off, bringing them back. That happens all the time. I'm talking about warplanes, like jets that you hear at 3 in the morning, which you shouldn't be hearing at 3 in the morning. They're doing exercises across the UK, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales. We need more boats. We need more army to be built up. Else we're never going to fight. We're going to use shoes and bloody knives and frying pans, like the Mid Ages, Victorian times, Tudor times, medieval times. At least they knew what they were doing in World War One and World War Two. They're well equipped and ready. But now we're going to have to face it head on. What I'm saying by that is we need to get ready, start building more trenches, start building more places to store your guns, and put more rocket launchers everywhere and tanks. If you may be near an army base, all I'm saying is spread the word out there, and we'll be all safe. We don't want war. No one does. But some people don't care. These politicians and government. It's good for money. But like I say, inform more police stations, and probably fire stations maybe have to get involved, and army people, army bases need to be aware. Just put they're saying the whole UK should be in a war footing. It should be, because we'll probably be pretty shocked what comes next. Some people say a UFO invasion, zombie invasion. Really, so what's really happening under the surface? I don't know about China and North Korea. They've got their own problems. But something will be coming over, probably. I mean, we'll hear noises in the sky and sirens will go off. So they need to address this in Parliament and say, well, listen, there's a war coming, we need to get ready. Anyway, I better go. Thank you for joining me. Take it easy, peace. And you never know, the USA may come into England as well, and probably Australia. All of NATO will come and help us. So yeah, thank you for joining me, peace. Take it easy.